Good evening, everyone. We are honored with your presence. Thank you very much for coming and joining us today evening. Today, we are going to talk about the shifts. In my view, the shift happens. Whichever way you look at, shifts actually happen. There is so much happening around us. In this time, the way we navigate is what decides who's the winner and who's the loser. And that's exactly what's happening in the surrounding. In next 20 to 25 minutes, I'm going to talk about the shifts which we all are seeing around us, the shift we as an organization is making in our business, and shift which we all need to make as an industry. And that's the time which I'm going to spend in next 20 to 30 minutes time. Let me first start with the shift which I saw. I started my life with the telecom industry almost around 20 years back. That point in time, water was free. And the call was 20 rupees. I spent 20 years there. After 20 years, the call is free and water is 20 rupees. And that's the shift which at least I saw in that particular industry. The whole industry became 2.5-player industry. But during this time, when the product which was made and the product which disappeared, the whole industry became $45 billion. So actually shift happens, which we all saw in our life. We are also going, I think we just heard our chief guest, we discussed about India. This is the best time for our country. We are in the center of the world. The center of gravity is changing. We are seeing the big shifts which is happening in the country. Our economy is growing by 7%. E-commerce industry is growing by 11%. Almost anything you talk and touch, that piece is growing for us. Not only this, if you see, and I think there was a lot of discussion about Make in India, but now Make in India is a reality. We have seen Chandrayaan. I think Chandrayaan discussion happened. Chandrayaan was made by not from people from Harvard or from MIT or even from IIT. It was made by people who, the bunch of engineers who were from good and bright places, but they made that impact. So actually shift is happening in every part of the world. And not only this shift is happening in every part of the world, the cost of Chandrayaan was $75 million, which was lower than Barbie movie. You can imagine the cost of a Chandrayaan was lower than Boeing plane. So not only we are shifting, we are making sure we are the attractive economy and we are doing and making the impact for people. Another piece is around infrastructure. The infrastructure which is being built in country is also making a big impact on this industry. Gati Shakti, ONDC, and many more projects which are coming, they are going to change the way this whole industry operates. This is another shift which we all are seeing, and I think most of you belongs to this industry. E-commerce is also changing. In India, there are around 800 million users. Last year, there were 114 billion transactions happen for e-commerce. Almost around 114 transactions per person per year happened in this country, which means half a transaction per person every day. This market is growing exponentially. By 2030, this market is expected to be around $200 billion. That's a shift which we are seeing big time. But that's not the real shift. The real shift which we are seeing in logistic industry from where we come from. Earlier, e-commerce used to happen in bigger towns. Now, 60% of e-commerce is happening in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. We operate on 27,000 PIN codes. We see 100% of these PIN codes are doing e-commerce. That's the real shift which is happening in this particular country. The next shift which we noticed, earlier there only used to be the bigger horizontal platform. Now the change is happening. D2C is growing. Vertical platforms are going to be the future and tomorrow. People expect, and I'm sure all the expectations which we put up, we always cross. By 2030, this market of D2C is going to be around $100 billion, and that's a shift which we all are expecting. This is another big thing. UPI. The way we operate in this country changed dramatically. In India, in 1 month, we did 11 billion transactions, which is equivalent to 3 months of transaction which happens in US. That's the space. Around 70% of transactions in India are happening digitally. In next 2 to 3 years, these transactions will go to 90%. That's another big shift which we all saw. But that shift impacts our business of e-commerce also. But what we have seen in e-commerce is not happening what we saw in rest of the country. In e-commerce, even today, 80% money is being collected on cash. This ecosystem, all of us need to make sure we work to shift that piece of the business also. That is going to accelerate the way we operate. When we all have grown, we have been told jobs are not there. But now that's not the case. In India alone, 100 to 150 million skilled manpower are needed, which is equivalent to Russia population. And we don't have that much people. This is a reality of our industry. We need a lot of people, specifically in our business, we need people who can go and deliver for us. That is going to be the scarcity for tomorrow. What we have done as an organization for this, while everyone was going for gig workers, we realized we need to make sure we control the experience. We have 100,000 people. Out of that 100,000 people, 50,000 people are on roll. They are like me. They are heart and soul of this company, and that's what we have built. We have made sure at least we control the experience of our customers and get the people who can grow with us, who can deliver what we want, who can deliver wherein the cost or price will not be paid by other companies, but we make sure they are available for us 24/7 and go and deliver for us. Now I'll just share with you the shift which we made as a company in last few years' time. Logistics used to be hardcore, people-oriented, lot of people floating, fragmented market, no technology. We shifted this logistic market to a tech logistic. And that's the way this market operates today. The technology which we are bringing on in this space in last few years has changed the way this whole market operates. I'll just give you some of the problems which we are trying to solve as a company. Today, every day, we deliver 20 lakh packets. In a month, it varies from 4 to 5 crore packets in a month. We pick up these packets from 3 lakh different points. If you pick up from 3 lakh different points and deliver to 5 crores, it's not possible. We have built our own technology platform on which everything rides. It is basis AI ML. We make sure these platforms deliver the speed, the best SLA, and the lowest cost. And that's what the technology has done for us. Not only this, today we can track everything. A packet to a person, to a bag, to a truck, anything and everything. We build that platform for us. Not only that, going forward, maybe we are one of the few companies in the country which has a data of 2 billion deliveries which we have done in last few years' time. We have knocked almost every door in this country wherein the delivery has to happen. We have put that into AI platform so that we can correct the address. There are a lot of such technology intervention which has been done by us, which is impacting this industry. This is very close to me. This is personally close to my heart. Look, it's not 25,000 customers, it's not 100,000 sellers, it's not 300,000 points from where we go and pick up the boxes for them. We as an organization live to give these services. We are not a logistic company. We are a customer-obsessed company which also do logistics. That's the way we wanted to drive this business. Today, our customers who pay us $75, they pay us because we fulfill their commitment for their customers. That's a job which we do. And that's the reason every time we say, har parcel mein jaan basti hai. And we all, in the company, make sure we take this with that. We have divided the whole company into 2 parts. In our company, there are only 2 types of people. one who support the customers and others who support the people who support the customers. There is no other role. And that's the way we wanted to drive this business. This is another big shift which we made. Look, we all want to do everything. That's the interest which we all have in our business. But doing everything is not possible. We've taken a call that we are not going to be a horizontal platform. We will be vertical platform. We will make sure we go and meet with every type of a customer. FMCG customer is different than fashion. Fashion is different than electronics. We are building our products which suits a specific vertical so that we can solve the real problems. It's not just a delivery. It's a delivery for a vertical for which we are building the products today. We have launched many products. Express is our business which is carrying the parcel. I think most of us know the biggest issue of e-commerce industry, at least what I have seen in my own home. My wife needs one shirt, she'll order 4. I now go and tell her, please hold it. I am the one who needs to take it back. This industry, buy one piece and return 3. RVP is another product which we have built, and we are making sure we do the quality check on the door. Heavies is a third piece which we are working on it. And the fourth one is same-day delivery. We have launched same-day delivery for 30 cities. Amit will further talk about it. दुनिया बदल गई है. मेरा बच्चा मैगी बनाता है, प्याज नहीं होता है, उसको ढूंढ रहा होता है ऐप पे. We are working, we are doing, we are sitting in a generation. If we are not delivering the products with speed, industry will collapse. We are making sure as a business unit, we deliver products on same day. Anywhere in the country, we are also making the investment. We go back and create the micro warehouse so that the products can be stored closer to the customers and that delivery can happen. This is the way we are going and addressing this whole industry for us. We also have a warehousing business. We are not in a warehousing business of selling real estate or giving people. We are in a technology-based warehousing business. OMS, order management system, and inventory management system, both have been built by us. We make sure at least we can manage every sales channel, and we manage the inventory at a seller side as well as at the warehouse side. We have currently around 65 locations, more than 5 million square feet of warehouse space, and that's the way we are building and growing. This piece which I just added, we are also having 3,500 different locations from where we distribute the goods. We are making sure those 3,500 locations are capable to store. We are converting them into micro warehousing so that the speed can increase in this country. It can't happen. Someone asked me a few days back, because I recently joined this company, वो दीवार का डायलॉग सुना है? गाड़ी है, बंगला है, पैसा है, तेरे पास क्या है? मुझसे भी किसी ने पूछा. Is it infrastructure? Is it technology? Or is it big investor? Don't mind it, my investors are sitting here. I said no. Team. This company has been built with the right mindset of people who run this. They live 24/7 to make sure we serve our customer. Every person, the last person on ground feels कि मेरे बाप की कंपनी है. मैं अपने कस्टमर के लिए कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ. They own it. They don't work here. That's a culture which has been built in this company, which ensures that the commitment which we give to our customer is being fulfilled every single day. The results. I'm not supposed to share results. You guys can start looking other side, ignore it, but I need to still share. All what we did, it resulted into almost around 1 lakh sellers. We deliver around 2 billion packets in last 8 to 10 years time, and these packets which we deliver almost every part of the country. And we have also generated around 3,000 crore of revenue in this business. I think I'll just share with you the shift which we need to make as an industry, because what we are doing is not enough. we all, as an industry, as a partner, need to do few things together. The first thing, which I feel we need to do it together, look, we can give you a product. Each one of you can treat us as a vendor who can come and deliver the products and send a packet as you want and wherever you want. But the amount of data which we have built and created, every return is a cost. Every loss is a cost. Every wrong address is a cost. We have that intelligence already built in. We live for it. If you are doing any business, we can collaborate together. We can make sure we solve these costs which are creating the impact in this industry. E-commerce industry and the logistic industry wherein we operate, they are almost same. It's a proxy of e-commerce industry. It will grow together with e-commerce industry, but we as an industry need to solve some of these issues which has been highlighted. Second issue which we need to highlight and solve. Look, we all used to live in an era wherein there was a test match. It came to one day, now it is 2020. Movie changed from 3 hours to Instagram to Reels. This is what will happen. If we feel delivery will take 3.5 days, it will change. And we are making that change today. We are making sure we deliver everything in one day. But it will not happen by us alone. It will happen when you and us collaborate together. We make sure we are building this solution together and making this shift together. And I think these are two pieces which I wanted to leave it with you. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Let's enjoy this ride.